back. Sorry, we had technical difficulties there. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna have to scoot over that light. I just don't want that light blasting everyone, dude. Let's just turn that. So, what we're trying to get you to understand is, we're talking about, like, you want to be special. I get that. Now, here's the deal. Watch this. Watch this. If you're trying to get them to look at you like, oh, he's special, you're telling the world, I'm not special. I have to ask you, I have to use a technique to get you to think I'm special. That's not how you do it. You need to think that you are special. That's what you need to do. The problem is we live in this kind of messed up society that's ass backwards. Oh, you love yourself? What's wrong with you? And let me tell you something. If you can't love yourself, if you can't be good to yourself, you can't love someone else. You can't be good to someone else. Okay, I need $1 million.
Don't have $1 million.
Oh, you don't have $1 million? So how can you give me $1 million?
Can't.
Oh, you can't? Oh! So, hey, man, I need you to love me. What if you can't love yourself? How in the fuck are you going to love me? How is that possible? It's not possible. That's so... When you listen to people who sit there and say, oh, so-and-so's in love with themselves, that's a good thing. Now, here's the question, though. Are they truly in love with themselves, or is it an egotistical falsehood? No, I love me. I love me. And they're being fake as fuck? They don't love themselves. If you truly are in love with yourself, you can express love to other people. If you're not in love with yourself, if you're angry at yourself, and if you go around saying, oh, man, I'm an idiot. Man, I fucked up again. Damn it. God, why am I so stupid? If you do that, you're telling yourself. Now, listen closely. There's an I and an am. That's why Jesus says, I am. Popeye says, I am. And I forget how Popeye says it. The point being is there's a left brain, which is the male brain. And then there's a right brain, which is the female brain. And I tell a lot of guys, look, when you're dealing with a female, within 28 days, you're going to be dealing with a male at one point and a female at the other point because they begin to shift. And they'll shift within a day multiple times. So you got to be paying attention. That's part of my course, is teaching you how to see when someone's linear and when someone's non-linear. I'm not knocking linear. What I'm knocking is when you're stuck in the linear mode, especially when you're trying to pick up on a woman. That just does not work. And I'll explain it in depth in the course. So, how did I start this video? I kind of forgot my point. So special. So what I would recommend is that you begin to talk good to yourself. I know that sounds weird to some people, but you got to say, I'm a good person. I'm all right. I'm pretty cool. I've got a good future. Look in the mirror when you're hurting and say, I love you. When you're hurting down here, and I know I made a video about this, so I'm going kind of fast, you need to stop and be with it. It's like your own child, and no one else can heal it. A girlfriend, a hot chick with nice tits, no matter how sweet she is, she cannot heal it. Your child needs for you to love it. You need to love you. You need to start saying good things to yourself every day in the mirror, in the morning, maybe even at night, maybe whenever you're hurting or whenever you need confidence booster. You need to boost you. You need to love you. The better you get at that, you begin to walk around like in this bubble of love and goodness and happiness and excitement and fun. And all of a sudden people are attracted to you and you're like, well, what's going on here? And that's what it's like. It's like, well, why are they looking at me? Oh, okay, that's right. So you don't do it because you're trying to get attention. The minute you're watch that. And I did a video on intentions just this week, right?
Yeah.
If your intention is to get her to like you, your intention is wrong. And it screws shit up. And that's why everyone's mad at each other. Everyone, look at me, look at me. No, you need to look at you. If people would start looking at themselves and seeing themselves as beautiful and loving themselves and seeing them and experiencing themselves as being loving, beautiful people, people will be attracted to you. When you first came to me, when we first started this whole course, do you remember what the theme of it was?
Getting people to like me.
No, my theme.
Being comfortable with yourself.
Yeah, but there was a phrase, a thought that I repeated. It's okay if you don't remember. You're on it. That's actually, you're on it. Yeah, but I told him, look, a lot of guys in other courses are trying to turn women on. They're trying to do stuff to women to get them to look at them, to like them, right? I said, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not what this course is about. This course is about you becoming this delicious, chocolatey, velvety, smooth, rich and thick German chocolate treat. The kind of treat that she just cannot deny she has to have. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You're not doing something to them. You're getting better and better and better and better at doing something to you, to learning how to relax, to learning how to breathe deep, to go into peripheral vision, to relax your mind so you're not all stressed. And then, is that going to pick up on women? Hey, my name's so-and-so. I got some pickup techniques. Is that going to work?
Nope.
Is that linear, irritating thing going to do it?
Nope.
You know when you guys, they kind of talk like this and they kind of know, they're trying to impress someone? Is that impressive?
No.
No. But a lot of guys, you sound like that. You don't even realize it. You see, okay, when we were, where were we yesterday? Starbucks?
United.
Yeah. Did you see, okay, the cashier. Well, I don't want to say that. He's a nice guy. But do you see how people, they're talking through their names? I call it the nasalities. Is that attractive?
No, not at all.
Fuck no, dude. Women can feel that. So there's a lot of techniques that I'm teach you to resonate your voice, to really... I don't teach you how to resonate your voice. I teach you how to be internal, and your voice will resonate automatically, unconsciously. You're not even doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I've noticed that a few times.
Anytime you're trying to do these things, you're thinking. All right. I know you've had the... Okay, now that you've finally popped out of thinking, do you see how thinking takes you in the wrong place?
Yeah.
Talk about it, brother.
Talk, brother. When the thinking isn't there, the road is clear. It's the clearest crystal clear that you've ever seen in your life.
How do you physically feel when you're like that?
Oh man, your body just, I think I said it in another video, your body's just on a drug. You're just like, oh, this
I haven't
is
uploaded
great.
that video. It was just, we didn't upload it. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You feel so relaxed. You feel so confident. You just feel powerful. You feel like you can do anything.
If you're in public and do you feel good? Does your body physically feel good?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think a woman would rather be around that versus some guy who's all uptight and all bitchy and all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the delicious treat that I'm talking about. Women vibe literally off of your energy. Do you understand that now?
Yeah.
You just thought it was a cool thing. Oh, yeah, it's the vibe, as I'm egotistically not being in the vibe. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be in the vibe, which technically it just means you've opened up to your right brain, and your right brain is connected to your five senses. So now you're seeing, hearing, and feeling. If you listen to what he keeps saying, the colors became more vibrant and just so colorful and rich. He's a very visual guy, by the way. So now do you see how the colors, it's like they turn on?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. The more you go into your right brain, the more you begin to see the differences in colors, and everything becomes brighter and more contrast. Does music sound more colorful, more like, whoa, that song's awesome?
Yeah, you can, it's almost like you can feel things around you. And I remember we were at Target the other day, and we have this on video. You can see, like, it's a sunset time, and you can see all the blues, the yellows, the pinks, and the reds. They're all mixed together. I've seen that before because I've lived here for a long time, but that was just like, boom, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was almost like it's hitting you in the face.
It was almost like you were on a drug, like, right?
Yeah.
It was like, whoa, what is this? What's going on here? It's like you are in your right brain.
Yeah, that's like probably
Houston,
the best
we
drug
have
ever.
liftoff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the best drug ever.
And now we talk about rapport. When you're in that zone, now that you understand rapport, do you understand that just by being in that zone, it'll pull her into that zone?
Oh, yeah.
Man, dude, this is what women get massages for, and go to the what do they call it? Like they go to like Calistoga to what do you call it? To spas, and they get massages, and they do a hot sauna, and they get their nails done, and they do yoga and deep breathing courses because they want to feel this. So let's say you're Mr. Disconnected, and she just went to the sauna. Do you think she's gonna want to talk to you? And she's gonna avoid the fuck out of you, like, I'm out of here, dude. Guys, take my course. Learn how to attract women naturally by being who you truly are in the first place. Any thoughts?
You know, when you're there, trust me, and you'll get there in this course faster than you ever will, you know.
With all the other courses.
All the other courses, and meditation and deep breathing, all that stuff. He will get you there as fast as possible. And when you're there, dude, you're gonna want to be there all the time.
Right. Now do you understand why women are like, you know, they do the yoga and the meditation and deep breathing classes, and they eat certain vegetables, etc.? Do you get it?
Oh, yeah.
It's to feel good, to feel awesome. So that's what, if I were to say what is the theme of Mike Kollin's course, what we just described is a third of what my course is about. The next segment is the communication, because using communication from this place, do you understand how being in this place, using communication amplifies it?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say one thing, and if you've watched my videos, you've heard me say it before. When you understand that women process communication through the right brain, they are literally processing it through their emotions and feelings. Technically, this is the brain that's connected to your 5 senses. So the more you're in your right brain, the farther it pulls her over, which means you're really feeling, smelling, and sensing and seeing lights and colors. Now here's the thing that's going to be interesting. So when you're really grounded and you're really in that space, she's just by being around you, she goes into that. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, when you understand that she's processing your words through her feelings, her 5 senses, see, hear, feel, smell, and taste, it's literally taking that word or words and processing it through those senses. She's feeling, smelling, tasting, and everything. So when you begin to describe things in the patterns in the way that I teach in my course, all of a sudden this girl is just going bonkers. Now do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times we're in public, because I don't get it. Like, why are girls like all of a sudden their eyes dilate and they just like lock onto you and they they get turned on. It's not just that, but sometimes it's just a warm sensual feeling. And when you can understand how these two combine, all of a sudden you don't have to do pickup artist techniques. You don't have to use lines and openers and all that crap. I mean, after you watch that series, did it look complicated as fuck?
You know, the first 10 minutes, I was just like, dude, people have to do this stuff?
Yeah. They're looking at me like, what? And here's the worst part about it. A lot of guys that are taking those courses, well, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, okay, yeah, and yet I'm the guy talking to the girls.
Yeah, I've seen that quite a few times.
All right, so, you know what? The theme is to be yourself, and you're going to be shocked at what that means. Number one, when I first talked to you about that, did you even understand my language?
No clue at all. None.
Have you heard women say that?
All the time.
And you thought this, but they really mean this.
Yeah, for guys, it's like we have no way of knowing what that really means because you've never had an experience of it.
Because we're wired to be disconnected on purpose. Mother Nature did that on purpose. The left brain, the male brain, is the external brain.
And when I finally did find out, it was just like, whoa,
It
what
made
is
sense.
this? Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry.
It'll just pop your bubble, man. That's what I got to say. It'll pop your bubble.
That's one way of saying it. So there's communication patterns. It's just like learning Spanish. Hola means hello. You're going to suddenly realize that the words that you're using do not mean the same thing to her at all.
Mm-hmm. You can... You know, as it's not even something that you have to really, 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 you know, practice over and over and over and then get the results.
Right.
You start using them right away, and even if you're just a beginner, you will see the results.
They start to look at, okay, what? And they start to engage in conversation.
Yeah.
So you start seeing results right away. It's a matter of getting really, really good at it. Because at that point, it's a snowball effect. It becomes fun.
Yeah. You know, and then part of the thing is that when you're doing it, when you're just out there doing some of his, you know, like internal languaging and things like that.
Right.
You forget about the girl. You're just like, yeah, I'm describing this really cool experience.
You're in this experience. Okay, this is what we started out these 2 videos. I don't know if it's on this one or the last one. But this is what I'm trying to say. You're not out there trying to get their attention. It's like now that you've had this experience, you start to walk, whoa, what's that? Whoa. It's like suddenly you're in your own world having this amazing experience.
Yeah.
And that's what women are looking for. So if you're one of those guys at the club looking around for fun, when a girl sees you looking out here, she's like, oh, there's no fun over there. He's looking for fun. So she'll start looking somewhere else. Now do you see why women are attracted to me? Because I'm always into stuff, my projects, and like, whoa, look at the sunset. You know, my body's giving off this vibe of, wow, that guy feels good. So they're naturally attracted to me without me doing a damn thing. So say what you were just saying.
So I was so into this story myself that I don't care if anybody's even listening. I'll talk about it just to talk about it.
Right.
You know, go into all the details. And even as a dude, you're just like, whoa, that's pretty cool, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of put yourself first before anybody else, really.
Yeah. Part of her mating system is wired to a man who puts himself first, because then her children are going to be taken care of. Because if he can't take care of himself, again, how's he going to take care of some siblings or some children?
Yep.
So this is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Get in here, learn how to be your genuine self, and then combine it with communication patterns to where, number one, she can understand you. So if you're married, your wife will find... I know it sounds funny. What do you mean she doesn't understand it? I'm telling you guys, women process language in 2 totally different ways than men do. Number one, clarity in communication. She'll understand you, which will help her to be close to you. Number 2, you're going to learn a way to allow her to relax and be calm and grounded. So she's like, nah, 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 nah. If your wife is doing that, like bitching, nah, 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 she's stuck in her head and she needs you to ground yourself. Because once you ground yourself, she sucks in like a magnet. Oh, and she feels relaxed. Or you can put up all the whining and complaining and all that shit. Thirdly, I don't know. I mean, I can go on. Thirdly, learn how to turn a woman on in the female way that triggers her mating system, not in the way that triggers a guy's mating system. Stop that shit. Okay? So there's a hidden way, a hidden romantic way of triggering a female's mating system. So I hope I've made this clear. I guess the other thing is social power. You learn all these things. All of a sudden, you'll understand how to do sales better. You will understand sales. I don't care how many sales courses you've taken. I don't care how many Tony Robbins courses you've taken. If you learn these key core patterns and understandings and awarenesses, sales will become easier. You'll be a lot more powerful when it comes to influence, and you'll have social power. Any thoughts bouncing off of that?
Well, he just ran you guys down the list of all the things it can do for you
There's
besides
more.
girls.
Right.
You guys have to know the importance of that. That's all social influencing. That'll get you places in life.
Right.
So you can use it for a lot more than just girls.
The same thing that triggers a mating system is the same thing that gives you social power. Come into MGK International. This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Hope you have a happy New Year's.
See you guys.